Hi, everybody. John here with PT, Dan with Sandler Training. How are you, Dan?
Hey, John, doing good. Like your shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Welcome to PT Ask Dan.
Thanks.
So, the Army has a motto that no plan survives contact with the enemy. Mike Tyson has an approach of everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So, what I want to chat a little bit about is the concept around we oftentimes go into a conversation or a meeting with a prospect or a client, and we have expectations on how it's going to go because of some research we did, or what we plan on covering, or what we think they want to talk about, sort of thing. And some are really good and really nimble and just they maintain their structure, but they just move with the conversation. They allow it to go where it needs to go. And others kind of battle once that first contact or once they get punched in the nose because it's not what they saw coming. So, can you talk a little bit about salespeople and the need to be nimble, but not allowing sort of a hijacking of the meeting, if you will, by a change from the prospect?
Well, you know that this is happening when you leave a meeting and you go, I didn't get anything I wanted accomplished in that.
Right,
And
right.
that doesn't just go for salespeople. That also goes for people that are calling in company meetings. You know, like an owner or something or a manager is
Yeah.
calling a meeting, and 2 hours later they're thinking to themselves, "Why are we doing this? We're not
What
going to get."
happened? Yeah.
So I don't know, John. I think there needs to be, it's a dance, right? I need to have knowledge of what dance move I'm going to do, or in other
Yep.
words, I need to know where I want to go with a meeting. And I like to write things down so I at least have it in front of me. Bullet point. Boom, 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 boom,
Sure.
boom. Here's what I want to accomplish. Anything else that happens, just let it go. Follow it.
Yeah.
But then make sure you're doing what you wrote down and you're talking about that kind of stuff. That's the only way I've been able to see it balance out. How about from your perspective?
Yeah, I think the other thing that you really coach people on a lot that's really valuable that I find myself, Frank, I get away from. I lean on. I don't need to always do that as much, and it hurts me at times when things go awry. But that whole concept of that upfront, let's talk through the agenda. Here are some of the things that I'd like to cover. What's on your mind that you want to talk about? And when you have that whole scope in front of you out of the gate, it positions you where you get a sense of the things they want to talk about. Are they urgent? Do you need to scrap parts of your agenda? Do you need to say, hey, let's talk about this today and do another meeting for that? But I think the importance of that layout so you don't just dive in and then the prospect takes you off into the woods with the, yeah, I don't want to talk about any of what you want to talk about.
I'm still amazed at how many, especially veterans in sales, show up on a sales call without doing any pre call planning.
Yeah.
That's almost like saying, hey, I've been driving for the last 40 years of my life. I don't need to figure out where I want to go. And you just get in your car and you start driving. Where do you end up? Who knows?
Who knows?
You got to do a little bit of pre call planning.
There we go. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. See you again tomorrow.
See you, John.